Hi, in this video we're going to find the volume of a prism. Now let's remind ourselves what a prism is. It's just a 3D solid such that wherever you chop it, you see the same shape. And this shape you see wherever you chop it is known as the cross section. So you can think of it as forcing like Play-Doh. That's a kind of gooey substance through a little shape. And imagine you force the Play-Doh through a little star shape. It would come out as like a little tube where it's a star. And wherever you chop that Play-Doh, that tube, you'll see that star shape. That's the cross section. Now to find the volume of the prism, you just do the area of the cross section, which here I've called capital A, and you multiply it by the length of the prism, which here I've called L. So that is the formula for finding the volume of a prism. And the reason this works is because if we think about the previous example we did in the previous video, if we wanted to find the volume of this, and let's say these were centimetre cubes, well, the volume would be the total number of cubes there are. Now, the cross section here is the number of cubes just on one layer. And we can see there's 1, 2, 3, 4. So the area of the cross section here is 4 centimetres squared. It's the shape you see when you slice it. But how many layers do we have? Well, we can see we have 2 layers. The length of this prism is 2. So we just multiply the 4 by 2 to get the total number of cubes. So we effectively did the area of the cross section times by the length, which is exactly what we did here. The volume is just going to be the cross-sectional area times by the length. So let's apply it to this problem here. Where's the cross-section? Well, it's this shape here, because wherever you chop this triangular prism, you're going to see that yellow triangle, aren't you? And all we need to do is the volume is equal to the area of the cross-section, which is 35, multiplied by this length here of the prism, which is 10, and that's going to give you 350. And what's a unit? Well, it's centimetres cubed, because all these units are in centimetres, centimetres squared, and that's in centimetres. And volumes are in a unit cube, so it's going to be centimetres cubed, and that's the final answer.